All right, what's up, guys? Different video. Still working on the Halo Blk accessories. Now we're inside, so audio is going to be a whole heck of a lot better than it was outside, but hopefully it was pretty tolerable. And I thank you guys for enduring that. I will try to do better, get a better location next time for stuff like that. But like I said, very impromptu. Was not supposed to do a video like this. Was not planned for this. This came out of nowhere. Decided to just do it and give you my thoughts to see if it's worth for you guys to invest in and put your money into these products. Okay. So now we have two that are inside. They're very basic, but they can enhance your car experience. This first one is a cup holder. It looks like it has some specific functions. I don't know what exactly, but it does help out. I'll kind of give you an example why I think they're needed in a second. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. This is currently what I have. This is the insert. This is pretty much my day-to-day kind of how it looks. I'll have some type of cup here. I have my wallet, another piece of thing there. Right now I have gum in there, but this is ideal. And the reason is because this is a pretty, not a good example, but this does rattle a little bit, as you can see. But it does a whole heck of a lot better if I didn't have that, which I'll show you in a second. But if I get rid of this, and my main actual thing that I have in here is my water bottle. So it's my daily carry. I made a video about it. And it fits perfectly in there. Like if you push it down, it fits perfectly. It moves a little bit with some force, but as I'm driving, it does not rattle around. So this is the main reason why, because the majority of my water bottles that I have were this size, and this product made it pretty well so the bottle doesn't rattle as you're driving. Okay. Now, if I get rid of this, and as you can see, pretty simple. No logo. It's dirty already. I've had it for 2 years as well. This is how it looks. This is how it is when you buy the car. Same bottle. So if you're driving, it's moving. It's moving. So this I did not like. Like I said, I bring a water bottle with me all the time. So I wanted something like that so it doesn't move. Okay. So that's why I think that product is pretty necessary. So now we're gonna try out the Halo Blk. All right, guys, I'm getting more and more impressed with this company as I keep on going through these products. I know this is gonna be a bad transition because I am doing one hand, but once you open it, you get a few things inside. You get stuff like, you know, selling that it's certified, the warranty and everything. You get a little booklet, but like, look at this. This is not necessary. This is really cool. It's kind of like a sketch idea for the cars, or for the product that you're about to open up. And it's even like, you know, signed off by, his name is Scott L, whoever designed it. It kind of shows you the sketch of the products of how they want it to look essentially. And it even kind of tells you the function. So it's saying up here, it says retaining ring on the outside. This I did not know was a thing. So I told you it has a specific function. I didn't know what it was. It's a car key holder. And we're going to try that out. That's pretty dang sick. Up here it says food grade silicone, and then like a couple sketches of the Model Y and 3. But like, who does this? This is like something great. You can have this laying around as like a random piece of paper, and like, it's just, that's art right there. I mean, somebody sketched this. The sketches are beautiful. This is really cool. This is what I'm talking about, attention to detail. And it just kind of highlights, hey, even though it's a simple product, even though it's cheap, you know, $30 and under, whatever the case might be, they put a lot of thought into this. So I really do appreciate that. Kudos to you guys. Again, you guys are surprising me. Halo Blk, the design team, Scott L, whoever, you guys are snapping so far. I don't like the color so far, but we're gonna see how it looks actually inside. I prefer a lot of my accessories to be black, but this is gray, so maybe it just meshes well. Here's the product itself. Once again, these grids coming from the same style as the other ones. Halo Blk, the logo. Right there in the middle is the logo as well, along with two other things. And then right here is showing you the key card holder. So let's kind of see if try that out beforehand. 1 second. So for those who have a Tesla, you already know key card goes here to start the vehicle if you need to use it, and it kind of slips around. What it's saying essentially, while it's in there, you can kind of like line it up. Oh, all right, it's less than what I thought. Sorry. It kind of helps, but not as I thought. But regardless, I don't think it's necessary to have something like that, but it was kind of cool touch. Okay, all right, there it is. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The color, it does match with it, so that's a good thing. But what I don't like is how it sits on top and creates this lip, and the other one, it's kind of underneath. It kind of matches the same height as the rim, which I kind of like. It's more flush that way. Let's put it to the test. Let's try out this card holder thing. So essentially, kind of sticks there. So that is the place to put the car key. That is the place to put the car key, but you can kind of stick it upwards into the silicone so it doesn't move. So right now, oh, it moved a little bit. So let's see more pressure into it. It moves a little bit. I mean, but it does kind of hold it in place for like a little bit, and it just looks nice in there. So, okay, yeah, serves a function, but is it necessary? No, but it's something, you know, it's definitely something. All right, sorry for it being dirty. So let's move on. So there it goes. Let's try it out. Here is my water bottle. You have to apply some force into this one more than the other one. And you guys see that? So one hand, if I do one hand, it's lifting up, unless I grab it from that weird angle that I just did. All right, let's try it again. Put it down. You can kind of see I have to put some pressure into it. That's it, all the way down. I'm just gonna lift it up. I'm even gonna be a little bit generous and do a little twisting up, which normally you won't really do. But there it is, lifting up. Not good, not good. All right. So this one is not my favorite so far. Looks cool, a lot of design, you know, very cool stuff like this, but I think the material is very sticky or rubberized, the silicone, so that's grabbing a little too much of your items. Let's try out my energy drink. Yeah, it seems like the bottom doesn't move that much, but interesting. So far, I don't think I'm gonna use this. I'd rather have that. Looks cool. I think there's a lot of stuff. Sure. I mean, here's the thing. When you have logos on certain things, I just don't want it to be everywhere. On the floor mats is cool because it's very minimal right there, and you don't really see them. But something like this, where it's like in front of your face, I don't really want to have your logo here, regardless of what company you are. This again, showing you that it's a key holder. I don't like this at all, because yes, show me in the manual, I'll know from then on. Don't keep on reminding me that's where the key card holder goes. You understand what I'm saying? Show me there. Don't constantly have me looking at a little logo to showing me what is what. And then this, unnecessary as well. That's their logo. That's some other logos. This is my preference, guys. I'm not, you know, talking bad about this company or anything like that. This is my preference. You might like all the things that I don't like about it, That's totally okay. It's up to you. I'm just sharing my perspective. I don't think I'm gonna continue on with it. I'm gonna continue on with something like this, because the water bottle thing is, more than anything that I just showed you, the water bottle thing is a no-no. Because like I said, this is what I have all the time in here, and the fact that I really have to pull hard with one hand and it's already lifting up, I don't like that at all. And like I said, that doesn't happen with this guy. Look at how flush that is. I love the flushness versus the other one is sticking out. And then guess what? I do push pressure on it to come down, but to lift up, look at that. That's what I want. I want you to hold my water bottle perfectly fit and snug, and when I'm done, take it off. This is way better in my opinion. Flush, holds it in place, but it doesn't lift up when you're lifting up. I'm gonna try it again. I really wanted to like this thing, but I don't think I like it. I'm even gonna try to push it all the way down to see if that's causing any of these issues. Yeah, all the way came out. That's a big no-no. Sorry guys, that is a loser in my books. Sorry to say it like that, but look, I can't even get it out with one hand. Come on. Sticking with this all the way. Let's move on. All right, next accessory that we're gonna try out is the center console organizers. Once again, I have these already, different company, very cheap, very simple. The reason I got this third-party one versus the Tesla one was two reasons. One, it came with a bundle of the other stuff that I showed you, of the cup holder that I just showed you, along with the bins. Okay, so it was like a package deal, so it was pretty cheap instead of getting it separately. And then also they had like dividers that I kind of liked better than the Tesla one. For the Tesla ones, they come in the middle. One of them, it's just one open field. It's just like a shelf, which is okay. And then the other one is where it splits into two, so you have two sections of it. Cool, they look nice. But I prefer something that was a little bit more divided, that had more functionality, and I'll show you why in a second. Okay, so let's start off with what I currently have. So as you can see, I have a lot of stuff in here. I have an extra key card in here for a different car. I got some cards that I really don't use, wallet, keys, some money, obviously, AirPods, random other little things. But it has sections, so I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff so I can show you what it looks like to compare. All right, so here you go. This is it, dirty again. But as you can see, it has one big opening, which you can fit a lot of stuff, which I did. And then you have two little skinny slots, which were good because I put a lot of those cards that I don't use as frequently in here. And one of them is my Tesla key card, perfect slot for it. So I know exactly where it's at. I can just put it in there and it's not like moving around and sliding around. And then these two slots I don't use too often just because I don't have small items. They're supposed to be for like, you know, coins and stuff like that. But I have a different section for coins over there. But it's mainly, I like the open space and then here where you put the cards on there. But like I said, the other reason I have it is just because it came with that bundle deal. If I didn't see it or if it wasn't a good deal, I probably would have just got the Tesla ones. Okay, so we're gonna try out comparing this one to that one. All right guys, so everything I just said, disregard. Kind of, essentially. The shelf itself, I thought it was for this one, but it's not. It's for actually this one. And for some reason I also thought it was gonna be two because of the two sections, but it's not. It's for this one. Inside you get a similar design package, kind of telling you the functions. There's a card holder. There's a section to put your sunglasses or just glasses in general. We're gonna see how that functions. I don't think that's necessary at all. but we're gonna try it out. And there's also a little section for your charging cables, which actually makes sense. We're gonna see how it works. Okay, this is the current one that I have. Once again, a part of that same bundle. Gives you an idea of what it looks like. Like I said, different sections compared to the Tesla one. This one has 3 sections, one main one, a little card holder in the middle again, and then 2 little small pocket ones where I put keys and other stuff in there. Okay, so this one is great. I think I'm gonna keep this one if I don't like that one, but both of them have been serving their functions and I use them a lot. So let's compare. So this is the new one. It's silicone grade. I don't know how I feel about that. I like that the other ones are felt, just like the rest of the car. But the bottom is hard. I also don't know how I feel about that either. It's a very hard case, unnecessarily hard. But let's try it out. So it's supposed to slip in. Oh, that's also different. It's a lot lower. Look how low that is. You see my finger, how low that is? The other ones stick up to here. So it does slide easily. The design purposely cut out a little bit for the charging cable, which I do like, because the other one doesn't flush all the way, but that doesn't matter. It slides easily in and out. Because it's so lower, it's actually easier for you to grab it. The problem with that one is it's so close to the top that sometimes if it's all the way back, which it happens frequently, you have to push your finger and kind of like push this in order to grab it. So let's I don't know how I feel about it. So one of the things, this is for your glasses, so it actually works perfectly. Kind of protects it. This is supposed to be for your car holders. I would not put cards in there. This is some weird texture over here, and then coin holders. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Again, guys, I'm sorry. This is my opinion. This is nice, but because if you do put glasses in here, I just feel like you're just you're wasting so much space underneath that you can put other stuff. And if I do have stuff under there and the glasses, then I gotta remove the glasses and then get in there. So I just think that this is a very unnecessary design preference to put glasses there. But if you're super minimalistic and you don't have anything in here, and you do carry a lot of glasses in here, and then you won't use this space much, but you do the other space, then go ahead. I just don't think this is for me. I much prefer the other style. It's higher. This is too low. I don't like the silicone. I prefer the felt. And then yeah, I don't know, I just wouldn't use this. So yeah, so sad. I am gonna stick with what I already have, but you guys might like this, and if you guys do, check out their website and you should get you one. But and not for me. Well, there you have it, guys. I just did a basically first impressions and slash review of these products from company Halo Blk. Tell me what you guys think about these products. The floor mats, I'm loving it so far. I love the look of it. I love the finish of it. I love the details. They look to be great. Let's see how they hold up over time, but so far so good. I love the floor mats. I love the trunk mat a lot, and the sub trunk and front trunks. You don't see those too often, but so far I love the look, I love the finish and everything like that. I will say, which you guys kind of saw, I don't like the other two accessories that I got. Not going to be using the cup holder from them. This is my opinion, my preference, guys. If you guys like the look, if you guys like the function, I would say get it. Try it out for yourself. Obviously, it's really cool. I like that it kind of blends. What I do like about it, I do like that the color blends in with the rest of the car, so it's not like too contrasty. The function of the key card holder, if you do use that a lot, that's a pretty cool addition. And it's it's pretty good material overall. The other accessory is the center console tray organizer. I put it back. what do I like about it? You know, I do like the glass holder part because I do wear glasses, but I just wouldn't use it a lot because I would just keep my glasses in a case. Those weren't in a case, but I just wouldn't use it because I feel like if I do, let's say I do keep this and this is the only one that I have, or if I did wear to keep it and this is the only one that I have, I just feel like that the rest of the space underneath the glasses would just waste space. So that's why I wouldn't use that. The rest of it is pretty cool. I don't know why, but this is a different design than what's actually inside. But whatever, off topic. But I don't like that it's low. The other one sits a lot higher, so the things that are sitting there, like the coins and the cards, they're easier to reach. Okay, but because this is so low, you do have to reach a little bit deeper. And I just feel like it's waste of space. It does slide in back and forth pretty easily, which is good. But because it's low, it doesn't interfere with the shelf of it moving forward and back, or the actual slider of the drawer. And I do like that it has a cutout underneath right here, so you can feed your charging cables through it, so it's a lot more flush. I do appreciate that aspect. So does have some cool unique functions to it and its own styling. It's just not my style, essentially. The look and some of the functions just is not how I would function with my vehicle and these accessories. So this one and the cup holder I would not be using, I should say. But the floor mats, I'm liking them so far, so they're gonna stay on my car for now. So they did snap with that, and they got some other accessories that I've been looking at their websites that I might try out. They got some cool stuff. They got wheel covers. They got mud flaps. I have mud flaps on mine already. I don't know if I'm gonna change those just because I don't want to remove them, but they're also nice. They function pretty well. So they do have a lot of good stuff. So I do recommend checking them out. Like I said, I do like the floor mats. I do recommend those. Really great. 2 thumbs up. I do recommend them. These, I don't know. Try them out for yourself. Okay. But yeah, hopefully this video wasn't too long for you guys. Just giving you my opinion, not sponsored or anything like that, but just trying out these different companies. And I like, reviewing and comparing and talking about what's the pros and the cons of each one. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.